Wala din. Nauluto na.
Okay. Okay, Namaskaram. I hope all can hear I am audible to all. Anoop, am I audible? Am I audible? Lakshmi, okay, from Baby Kaval. So I am very glad to see many old faces and good faces as well, and prepared yourself to attend a very important class on Yoga Vasishta. Okay, people are just started to join now, no? Okay, we'll see. Coordinator, shall I wait or continue? Sri Vidya. Sri Vidya. Vidya. Vidya be there. Okay. Okay. Today it is a master class so that you will be able to understand what is the significance of this test, and that can be integrated with the yoga practices. So myself is Padmanabhan. So I did my program, the yoga program from the world's first yoga university, Bihar Yoga Bharati, Bihar School of Yoga, some 20 years back. And I did many other courses, including PhD. This is enough for me. Okay. So now I'm working as a visiting professor in Center for Yoga and Naturopathy in Mahatma Gandhi University, Kottayam. And before that, I was in Kannur University for, I think, 16 years. And some 2-3 years I worked Central University of Kerala. This is my academic experiences. So All this yoga, the initiation was done by Swami Niranjanananda Saraswati of Bihar Yoga Bharati on the auspicious day of Mahashivaratri. So the program MA Psychology, I did MA Psychology there. So it was a full-time regular residential program. The student has to stay for complete 2 years. So this is the inspiration I got from this university. So after that, I joined in the university for teaching. Now I used to talk something about the public, about what yoga is. Okay, fine. So today the subject matter is uh, Gheranda Samhita, and it is a classical text on Gata Yoga or Gatastha Yoga. Now the question is why it is Gata Yoga? And the other test is called Hatha Yoga. Why the name has changed as Hatha Yoga? This you have to understand very clearly. Because there are two, three authentic reasons for that. So this Gata Yoga is a dialogue between, a conversation between Maharshi Gheranda and his disciple Chandakapali. And Chandakapali asks, please advise me the yoga so that I could attain liberation. And liberation, please don't confuse the liberation. Liberation is living in the society as a perfect human being. Mistakes will be there, but we will try to correct them. This is the meaning. And liberation is not something leaving away the families and away and straight away going to Himalaya and sitting there. No, no. So he asked Maharshi Gheranda. And then Gheranda says that something he continue law of karma. You see, your body is according the karma you did or you are doing. Even after the you got the birth of the human body, and if you do the right karma, there is a possibility of purifying the body. So why it is Gada Yoga? First you have to understand. Gada means a mud pot. Gada. Gada means in the classical music you might have seen the gada, the same gada. Okay, gada. And Gatastha Yoga means in that gadam there is something. What is that something? So gada, the human body is compared to a gadam. What type of gadam? An unbaked earthen pot, pachakalam. Unbaked earthen pot, and that is immersed deep in water. You see, if it is deep in the water, when it is an unbaked earthen pot, there is a possibility of breaking immediately because it is in the water. So he says, or he said that human body is like to that of a unbaked earthen pot, mud pot that is immersed in the water. So this pot should be tempered or baked in the fire of yoga. And the fire of yoga, there are some practices. I would give some uh, instructions about it. So what does it mean? So Gata Yoga focuses upon physical body purification. Without a physical body, we cannot do anything. Even while understanding the dharma, I need a body. I need a body. And this is great. And even if I am supposed to do good actions, I need a body. Otherwise, how can I do? Since the body is a divine grace of the God or something else, this body must be purified. So the Gata Yoga gives very importance to the purification of the body. By purification of the body, there will be mental discipline and spiritual growth. So it focuses upon the yoga of physical body, not the mind, not the spirit. That comes later on. That comes later on. And that is why the name is, yes, what is Khatastha Yoga. And even our literature, you might have heard Kalidas, and in the Kumara Sambhavam, Kalidas advises Parvati in the form of drama. Parvati is doing all the work, all the work, all the work, everything. Then Kalidasa says to Parvati, you are doing all the works through the body. You are meditating, you are doing puja, something else. Okay, but you have to keep the body fit for that. Otherwise, you cannot sit in the biting cold. You cannot see even in the Lord Shiva. You will suffer. Then he has written a beautiful line. Sharira madhyam khalu dharma sadhanam. Sharira madhyam khalu dharma sadhanam. If you want to do all good actions, you need a body. Through the body only, you will be able to do all the dharmas. For that, what you have to do? You have to purify the body. So it is something greater than Hatha Yoga. At the same time, Hatha Yoga says that whatever the practices I explained in Hatha Yoga Pratipika, Swatmaraman says that it is a preparatory practice for practicing Raja Yoga. But in Hatha Yoga, it is silent.
And the opposite past
Who is that? Please put your mic off, because it is a very sensitive class. And if you put on your mic, my mind will go somewhere else. There will be Chittavritti. You cannot understand what I am talking about. It is my earnest request to all. So yoga is meant for keeping the awareness. When you put your mic on, you are not aware of that, then you are not practicing yoga. The whole theme of yoga is improving awareness. And that is why by sitting, close your eyes, keep your spine straight. Every instruction is an awareness. Okay, fine. So this is the thing. The Hatha Yoga Pratipika is for practice of Raja Yoga, but Hatha Yoga is purely for this one physical discipline. So it is, when we talk about the Khatastha Yoga means there is a divine energy in it. How the divine energy comes? When you purify the body. So he says that this process, the yoga is a process by which you purify the body so that gradually the discipline of the mind and spiritual growth develops. He never asked you go and do practice Yama and Nema. Yama and Nema is not an easy practice for common people. Ahimsa, oh my God, it is not possible for me. I do Himsa many times. Asteyam, I do tell lie. Even I said lie. It happens. Many people. And this one, many things, Asteyam, Avarikaram, like that. It is very difficult. And who realized this? The Gheranda Muni realized this. Then he starts the yoga with Shatkarmas. Shatkarma means it's a process for purification of the internal organs. Right? So it is a body-mind yoga. Note down this, body-mind yoga. It is not mind-body yoga. When we talk about mind-body yoga, it is Patanjali Yoga Sutra. Because it talks about it to practice Yama and Nema for socialization. Then you go for asana pranayama like that. No. He even omitted all the Yama and Nema in Gheranda Samhita. You cannot see no Yama and Nema in Gheranda Samhita. So the introductory talk is like that. It is mainly focused upon the physical purification, and only when the body is purified in all respects, the pranic energy flows. when the pranic, and this is the science, when the pranic energy flows throughout the body, it affects the mind. Why? Because the prana or the breath and mind are very intricately related. And that is why somebody becomes anger, the breathing rate becomes so fast. And his philosophy, his science is very great. So we have to salute Gheranda. So by saluting Gheranda, let us start the program. So by baking the unbaked food, the earthen food that is immersed in the uh, water, okay, water, you have to bake the body, temper the body by the process of Sapta Sadhana, Yogagni. There are 7 sadhanas. And what is a sadhana? And sadhana differs from practice. Practice, the morning practice, you can change to evening. But this sadhana, you cannot change. Sadhana has punctuality, a permanent place, the time, everything you have to follow. And that is why Gheranda Muni Maharshi, advises his disciple who Chandakapali that you have to practice the principles and methods of Sapta Sadhana. Hence, this Gheranda Samhita has 7 Upadeshas. The chapters are known as Upadeshas. Prathamopadesha, Ditiyopadesha, something like that. And Saptamopadesha. Since there are 7 chapters, it is known as Saptanga Yoga. I hope things are getting clear, right? Jijitaria. You are from where, Jijitaria? You are from where? Jijit, talk to me. Your voice is not reaching here. Put your mic on, Jijit. Mic. Okay. And
He is from Kannur.
okay. He's from Kannur. Jiti, your voice is not coming, not reaching to me. Okay, because he's Arya, I thought that he is from somewhere in North India because the name is Arya. Okay, anyhow. Okay, Arya. Okay. So I thought that you are from Karnataka and Tamil Nadu state because your name Arya, Jidit Arya. That is why I asked you. So anyhow, fine, good. So this is the introduction. So this yoga contains 7 chapters, and chapters are known as Upadeshas. How many chapters are there? 7. So it is called Sapta Anga Yoga. And when we talk about this one, Hatha Yoga Pratipika, it is Chaturanga Yoga because there are 4 chapters. I hope you understood this. Okay. Now the time is too limited. So this is the thing. So the first chapter, I will just orally talk now, then I will show some slides to you. Then you will be able to understand it. So the first chapter talks about Shadkarmas. Shadkarmas are the 6 purification process through which the nostrils and mouth and the complete alimentary canal up to the anuses are cleansed. So there are Daudir, Vastis, Tada, Nidhi like that. Okay. This is the first chapter. And second chapter talks about asanas. So this test talks about 32 asanas. And when you examine the classical test, you cannot find out 1,000 or 15 or 1,200 asanas that the modern Hatha Yoga practices. They are all man-made. Okay. And even without the anatomy and physiology, and people are doing and showing, demonstrating asana, sometimes they may harm the body. Right? So in the Hatha Yoga Pratipika, there are only 15 asanas. And when we compare other texts, you can find only 2 or 3 or 4 asanas. So what is the meaning of the asanas? The purpose of the asanas to maintain stability of the body. Until and unless you could stabilize the body, you cannot stabilize the mind because the mind is the gross form of the mind is the body, and the subtle form of the body is the mind. And this concept is called psychosomatic. psychosomatic. Okay, good. So the second chapter is asanas. It talks about 32 asanas. And Gheranda says that martyas, the human beings, these 32 asanas are sufficient for keeping the body healthy. And the third chapter, he talks about the, the mudras. Mudras. So in the mudra, altogether there are 25 mudras, but all are not 25 mudras. Some are mudras, some are bandhas, and some are some dharana practices. Okay. And the uh, fifth chapter is pranayama, and sixth is dharana, dhyana, and seventh is samadhi. I will show the slide, then you will be able to understand. This is the sequence of the 7 chapters. Okay. So I will share the slide so that you will get an idea about it, what it is. Everybody share really? Share. Oh, okay. Okay. Got it. Yes. This you can read. There is no need to read whatever I have written in the slide. You just read, you go through. It is dialogue between Maharshi Gheranda and his disciple Chandakapali. And this is the transliteration process. Chandakapali. Okay, this is called transliteration. Right. Then why it is called Ghatastha Yoga instead of Kata Yoga? It is, I have written here. You go through this. Okay, fine. Then he believed in the law of karma. So body is the result of good karma or bad karma. And karma and life and death cycle compared to water wheel in the Gatiana. ഒരു വാട്ടർ വീൽ ഇങ്ങനെ തിരിഞ്ഞുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കും അതിലിങ്ങനെ വെള്ളം the 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 water flows away to the field but it's still rotating. So he compared the life and death to that of that, and it omits yama and niyama. And this is the only text that talks about shatkarma in detail and midahara in detail. And even most of the people are not aware yoga talks about midahara. Yes, the Gheranda Samhitha talks the midahara very in detail. The indicated food and contraindicated food, many things. Okay, and these are the 7 chapters. Sattvamobadhyaya. Shatkarma, asanas, mudra, pratyahara, pranayama, dhyana, samadhi. This is the process. Chapters. So he says that Shodhanam Dradata Chaiva. And what are the Sapta Sadhanas? Purification, Shodhanam. Shodhanam means purification. So Shodhanam is done through Shatkarmas. And then next is Dridata. Dridata through 32 asanas. Then third Sapta Sadhana is Thairya. It is through 16 mudras, 4 bandhas, and 5 dharanas. And for Dhirata, it is through Pratyahara practice on 5 senses, sense organs, and their qualities. And Laghava means lightness of the body through Midahara and practice of 8 kumbhakas or pranayama. Very clearly written. And Pratyaksham means the dhyana process, the perception. It is through 3 dhyanas. So there is a Sthula Dhyana, Jyotir Dhyana, and Sukshma Dhyana. That will be discussed in detail to the regular classes when we arrange it. It is only a master class. So Nirliptam, it is a state of samadhi, and there are this test also discuss about 6 types of samadhis. Then Shatkarma is a process by which you cleanse the mouth, teeth, tongue, upper palate, auditory canals, inside the this one, nasal passage, food pipe, stomach, intestine, rectum, anus. How? With the help of water wash, air wash, cloth wash, and friction wash. This is the process. Right? Yes. And following are the rules. All the Shatkarma must be done early morning. Early morning. Under an expert yoga teacher or yoga guru. Now the Shatkarma, altogether there are 21 Shatkarmas. This is the only test that discuss Shatkarmas in detail. And this is the flow chart of Shatkarma. Okay. Even the Daudi is called Andar Daudi, Danda Daudi, Hrid Daudi, Mula Shodhana. And Andar Daudi again of 4 types. What are they? It is Vadasara Daudi, it is air wash, Varisara Daudi, it is water wash, Vanyasara Daudi, it is churning of the abdominal muscles, and Bahishkrita, a process of breathing and retaining the air and moving through the anal passage. And Danta Daudi means you have to cleanse the gems of the teeth, not this Danta, with the Khadira powder, Karingali. And Hrid Daudi, so Danta Daudi or 2-3 processes are there. Danta Daudi, Vamana Daudi. Vaman Daudi means drinking water and this one vomiting. And Vastra Daudi means swallowing the yes. So whosoever join in the class, I don't know how many people are joining, and definitely we will arrange a practical class, offline class at the end of the session, or sometime the yoga enlightens fixes for that. Okay, that you let know because all these shatkarmas cannot be learned by online. So we will think for that. So Vastra Daudi. And Hrid Daudi means it is not directly cleaning the heart. Heart cannot be cleaned. And in the esophagus, food pipe, there is a cardiac notch. Notch means there is a depression. And when you insert something, it massages the side of the heart. And that is why it is called Hridavdi, anatomical and physiologically. And Mula Shodhana is a process of inserting turmeric in the anus and retaining for some time. So these are all the processes. Okay, Daudi. Then these are the practices that we cannot discuss everything now. Vadasara Daudi. And this is Varisara Daudi, it is Shankha Prakshalana, drinking water. This is one of the best technique to cleanse the intestine. And gooseberry water is more good because I did with gooseberry water, with a lukewarm gooseberry water, adding some salt. It works very prominently and doing some practices. Okay. And when you do all these kriyas, in that text only, because the therapeutic uses, you should know the right application of the Shatkarmas. It says that Deha Nirmala Karakam. It purifies the body. And Deva Deham Prabhathyade. You will become very beautiful when you do Varisara Dhaudi. Right? Yes. Then Vanyasara Dhaudi is a process of contracting the abdomen towards the navel area and holding it. So some people they do with a sitting position and some people and the way 1 minute, 1 second.
Sir, it
സാർ
is.
മ്യൂട്ടാണെന്ന് കേൾക്കുന്നില്ല.
Mute ചെയ്യണം, sir.
സാർ മ്യൂട്ടാണ്, കേൾക്കുന്നില്ല.
Okay. You come to the screen. Yes, please. And these are all different type of Daudis. The class will not give me the access to complete all these things. So we will discuss one by one when we conduct the regular class. And the Shatkarmas are purposefully mentioned in Ghatastha Yoga or Ghatha Yoga for therapeutic purposes. Asanas has very little therapeutic purposes, but Pranayama and Shatkarma has very great therapeutic purposes. So the Pranayama and the Shatkarma, you should know the application rightly. Okay, application rightly. So Danta Daudi, he says how the Danta Daudi can be done. And Jihva Mula Daudi, pulling the tongue is also very good for the brain. Okay, you start to pull the tongue and the tongue should reach up to this place. So these are all the practices. Okay, these are all the practices. Then Karnarendra Daudi is cleansing the uh, uh, ear canal. Then Kapalarindra Daudi is something that you are putting cold water in the center of the Kapalarindra. Sometimes we do inside also. Okay, these are all different practices. And this is the Kapalarindra fontanelle. The small baby, it is very visible. And when the baby grows, the fontanelle, there will be no fontanelle, the skulls joins, but still yoga believes that there is a Rendra, and that Rendra is called Brahmarendra. So when we die, the air goes out of that. And when there is no oxygen in the brain, the person is declared dead. Right? Yes. So these are all different types of Daudis and Vastis, etc. So now let us go for this is a process of Sutra Nedi. And some people do afraid while inserting the Sutra Nedi. But when we are sick, when the doctor insert the foot pipe inside the nostril, we have no complaint. We do that because we have to survive. Okay. And this is a process of churning the abdominal muscles. And Tradagam is one of the best practices for improving your attention. Okay. So Kapalabhati there are three types of Kapalabhati. It is air Kapalabhati and water Kapalabhati. Okay. You just understand these are all the practices. Yeah, when coordinator Srivita Ellar Muti. Now let us talk about the asanas. This asanas, it talks about 32 asanas. Now you see the chart. Most of the asanas are sitting. Siddhasanam, Padmasanam, Bhadrasanam, Muktasanam, Vajrasanam, Swastigam, Simhasanam. These are all sitting. And Veerasanam is also sitting. And Dhanurasanam is a prone. Okay, backward bending. And Mrdasanam is this one. Mrdasanam is Shavasana, supine posture. And Guptasanam again sitting posture. And Malsendrasanam is a twisting one. And Gorakshasanam again sitting. So you can see more sitting asanas. So Sankadasanam, it is not clearly described in the text itself. Mayurasanam. This is core balancing. All the core muscles will become strong. And when you raise your body off from the floor, the abdominal core muscle, the gluteus muscles, and the muscles of the thighs and erector spine, etc. These are all the muscles. One thing I'll tell you, the yoga teacher must have a knowledge about kinesiology, biomechanics, okay, anatomy, physiology, then only it works. Otherwise, simply you go close your eyes, inhale and raise your hands and down. No. It is not like this. It is very something different, right? Because you would be able to establish what Gheranda says about Mayurasana. It is very relevant when we apply to strengthen our core muscles. Then we have to appraise who? Gheranda Maharishi, because he was the Rishi he proposed the Mayurasana. Right? Yes. So Kukkudasanam, Kurmasanam, Uttana Kurmasanam. These are all sitting, but there is some motion in that. Vrikshasanam, standing position. And Vrikshasanam you can see in the Gheranda Samhita. Upanishads also. There are about 21 Yoga Upanishads. The Yoga Upanishads talks about many asanas. There is a Trishiki Brahmana Upanishad. It talks about 15 asanas. Okay. Then Vrkshasanam, Shalabhasanam, Makarasanam, Ushtrasanam, Bhujangasanam. And in the Bhujangasanam, it is very well written. Nabi, Samstha, Bhumu Samstabhya. When you do the Bhujangasana, you have to keep below the navel flat on the floor. But most of the people are not practicing like that. What to do? So a person must have the basic understanding of the classical test. Only after understanding the classical test, you can modify the asanas. Otherwise, don't do that. Okay, yes. Then this is, for example, for Siddhasana. Okay, Siddhasana, when you are writing the Siddhasana, these two angles, the genital organ should not be seen. So you need hip flexibility, knee flexibility. There are many exercises for that. Okay, the Padmasana, it is Baddha Padmasana, but some text without Baddha Padmasana, they describe the Padmasana also. Okay, and this is Bhadrasana. It is a picture taken from Kaivalya Thama book because they have written the first book. Okay, this is Muktasana. You just simply see the asanas. Then this Vajrasana. Okay, there are 2-3 positions for that. And this is Purna Vajrasana like this. And this is Swastikasana. Swastikasana, all the toes, should not be, no toe should not be seen outside except the big toe partially. It should be hide in between the calf muscles and the thigh. So there are beautiful slogas also. Janur Vandare Krutva, Yogi Pada Tale Ube, Rijukaya Samasinam Sustigam Tat Pradachade. These are beautiful slogas are there. You have to understand that. Riju Kaya Samasinam. You have to keep your Kaya body Riju. Samasinam. You should be Samasinam. The floor you are sitting should be Samasinam. The asana, the apparatus, kumbal, etc., that should be also Samasinam. This is the meaning. Okay, yes. So Swamiji, my Guruji has also written a very good book on Gheranda Samhita, Swamindra and the Saraswati. And these are the two great institutes in the world. One is Bihar School of Yoga and the Kaivalya Thama. No doubt for that. Because they have published many books. And when we talk about Bihar School of Yoga, the tradition is Swami Shivananda. Because Swami Shivananda himself was an FRCS MBBS doctor. So the Simhasana, and this is the Simhasana. There are many variations that you have to cross the angles, then you have to sit down. Okay. And this is Gomukhasanam in the Hatyoka Pratipika. But the modern Gomukhasana is Baddha Hasta Gomukhasana. When you join both hands behind the back, then it is called Baddha Hasta Gomukhasana. And this is Dhanurasana. Okay. And this is Mrudasana. Savasana, it is said in Hatha Yoga Pratipika is Savasana. In Gheranda Samhita, it is Mrudasana. And this is Guptasana. And this is Matsyasana. And this is Matsyendrasana. Little bit different. And this Gorakshasana. Then Paschimottanasana. And where you can find out the source in Gheranda Samhita. And it is Paschimottanasana. And in Hatha Yoga Pratipika, it means Paschimottanasana. Okay, both are same. And it is Utkadasana. And this Utkadasana is modified as a aerobic activity nowadays. Let them do. And this is Sankatasana. Sankatasana is not clearly described in the text. And this is Mayurasana. Even female can do this. Okay. And this is Kukkudasana. It is arm balancing, core muscles. It is a very good exercise. And it is Kurmasana. Kurmasana is a little bit different from the modern Hatha Yoga postures. The Kurmasana is something different in modern Hatha Yoga practice. And this is Uttana Kurmasana. Okay. And this is Mandugasana. Then Uttana Mandugasana. And this is Garudasana. Okay, Garudasana. And this is Vrshasana. This is also not clearly mentioned. And this is Shalabhasana, more or less same. But in Shalabhasana, the head is also raised. But in some other text, there are many other texts, the head is not straight. Because in the verses it is said that the portion above the navel should be kept on the floor. But in the picture, it is something different. So in Bhujangasana, the area below the navel must be flat on the floor. And in Shalabhasana, the body above the navel must be flat on the floor. So this is right. So Makarasana, crocodile posture. Okay. And this Ustrasana is entirely different from the modern Hatha Yoga practice. So it is something you are mimicking the face of an Ustra. And this is not more in vogue now. Okay. And Bhujangasana also. You see the Angushtanabhi Paryandam Adho Bhumocha Vinyaseet. It is clearly written. Angushtanabhi Paryandam Adho Bhumocha Vinyaseet. So you are not supposed to straighten the elbows. Then what happened? The navel is also raised up. And some yogacharyas, it is called Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. It is not something like that. Okay. So Yogasana. Then it talks about the mudras. Okay, 16 mudras. And these are all the process of mudras. Then 5 dharanas are there, based upon the Pancha Mahabhutas. Adho dharana, Ambasi dharana, Vaishwanari dharana, Vayavi dharana, Nabho dharana, etc. Then this is the only text that says that all pranayama, the type of pranayama, all pranayama should not be done in all seasons. This is the only test, but it is scientifically right. He says that Vasanta api sharata yogarambam tu samajarit. If you do pranayama more up to this season, Vasantavu sharatu, it works more effectively in your body. And other times, Hemanta, pre-winter, winter, summer, and monsoon, you should not do. It is true in the sense when you are not supposed to do Bastrika pranayama all the time. Because Bastrika generates heat. So it is not good for the body. We should not discard because a Gheranda might have thought something. Like the cooling pranayama, you should not do in the winter season. This is the meaning. Then it talks about yogi diet. It says that without midahara, if you do yoga, no success will come. So midaharam vinayastu yogarambam tu karyad, like that. Okay, fine. So you have to write red rice, flour, barley. These are all the things he talks about. There are details of many food. These are all the details. Okay. Apatyaharam, patyaharam, like this. It goes like this. So everything I have written here. Then Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama he talks about. Then the Nadi Shuddhi Pranayama has two other variations. Okay, Sahita. Then it talks about the 8 pranayamas. Sahita Kumbhaga, Surya Veda, Ujjayi, Shitali, Vastriga, Brahmari, Murcha, Kavali, like that. These are all the pranayamas. Then he talks about the Pratyahara. Pratyahara is a process. So the 8 Kumbhagas, Ashta Kumbhaga, it is very similar to that of Adayoga Pratibhiga. There is no substantial difference. Then this dhyana, the Pratyahara, the 4th chapter is the Pratyahara. So the 5th is the Pranayama and the 6th is the Dhyana. It talks about Stula Dhyana, okay, Teja or Jyoti Dhyana and Sushma Dhyana. And Stula Dhyana is a very good Dhyana. So you have to perceive more Parijada, fragrant smells of the flowers, etc. He talks about very beautifully. Okay. Then the Saptama Adhyaya, the 7th chapter, talks about Samadhi. So in which he talks about Dhyana Yoga Samadhi, Nada Yoga Samadhi, Rasananda Yoga Samadhi, and Laya Yoga Samadhi, then Bhakti Yoga Samadhi, and Raja Yoga Samadhi. So these are all the Samadhis. Okay. So it is partially based upon Vaishnavism and partially based upon uh, Shaivism. So this is the text. So this is a surface idea about Gheranda Samhita. Okay, I hope that you understood. So the regular classes, it is not possible to talk about each and every practice every day. So what we need, we have to go through one by one very clearly. So it may take time. So the yoga enlightens authorities, we will decide for that. Not now, later on. Now, anybody has any significant doubt, you can ask me before concluding the class. Yes. In Malayalam, in English or something, whatever the language comes to you. Anup. Anup, don't have any doubt?
ഡൗട്ട് ഇപ്പൊ ഇല്ല സാറേ, ഇനിയിപ്പോ കൂടുതൽ ക്ലാസ് പഠിക്കും കേൾക്കുമ്പോഴുള്ള ഒരു
നേരെ നോക്കാം. This is the outline.
മാഷെ മലയാളം ക്ലാസ് എപ്പോ ഉണ്ടാവുക?
മലയാളം ക്ലാസ് കോർഡിനേറ്റർ
ഉടനെ
കേൾക്കണം
ഉണ്ടാവും.
എത്ര?
ഉടനെ ഉണ്ടാവും.
ഉടനെ ഉണ്ടാവും.
ഓക്കെ.
മലയാളം ക്ലാസ്സിൽ ആൾ കുറവാണെങ്കിൽ അത് ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടായിരിക്കും. ഞാൻ ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് പറയുന്നത് മലയാളം പോലെ തന്നെയാണ്. അത് ചേരുന്നതായിരിക്കും നല്ലതെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നു. അല്ല എങ്ങനല്ലേ കോർഡിനേറ്റർ
മലയാളം കുറച്ചധികം പേര് വന്നിട്ടുണ്ട് പക്ഷെ.
സിന്ധു ടീച്ചർ എങ്ങനെയല്ലേ? മലയാളം പറയുന്നത് പോലെ ഉണ്ടാവില്ലേ? അത് ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് പറയുന്നത് മലയാളം പോലെ ഉണ്ടാവില്ലേ?
മലയാളം നമ്മുടെ മാതൃഭാഷയല്ലേ പക്ഷെ.
അതെ.
മലയാളം നമ്മുടെ മാതൃഭാഷയല്ലേ, അതിൽ കേൾക്കുമ്പോ
അതെ.
അത് കൂടുതൽ ഇഷ്ടമുള്ളവരുണ്ടാവും.
അതെ. ഈ പിന്നെ ആര്യ എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ദീപ്തി ഏടിയുള്ളതാ?
സാറേ നമസ്കാരം സാറേ, ഞാൻ ദീപ് ടീച്ചറുടെ വീടിന്റെ അടുത്തായിട്ട് വരും.
ഞാൻ ഇതിനെ കണ്ടിട്ടേ ഇല്ല, ഇങ്ങനെ ഒരു ആര്യനെ നമുക്ക് കേട്ടിട്ടേ ഇല്ല ഞാൻ ഇതുവരെ. എനിഹൗ യു ആർ വെൽക്കം. ഓക്കെ, എനിത്തിങ് ഒന്നുമില്ലേ ഇനി?
സാർ ലെറ്റ് മീ സാർ, ഇപ്പോ ഹതേഗോ പ്രിവില് സാർ പറഞ്ഞു 15 ആസനാസിനെ കുറിച്ചാണ് പറഞ്ഞിരിക്കുന്നത്. അപ്പൊ ഗേരയുടെ സമയത്തിൽ 32 ആസനാസ്. വേറൊരു പുസ്തകത്തിൽ ഞാൻ വായിച്ചത് ഓൾമോസ്റ്റ് 80സോളം ആസനാസിനെ കുറിച്ച് പറയുന്നത്. ഏത് പുസ്തകം ഓർമ്മയില്ല. ഇങ്ങനെ ഒരുപാട് പുസ്തകങ്ങൾ റെഫർ ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ പലതിലും പല ഇതിൽ പറയുന്നുണ്ട്.
ആസനങ്ങളുടെ എണ്ണം കൂടി എന്നാൽ ഏറ്റവും ലാസ്റ്റിലെ ആസന 84 ആസന അത് പറയുന്നത് ഹഠരത്നാവലി എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞൊരു ടെസ്റ്റാണ്. ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് ഹഠരത്നാവലി. എനിബഡി ജോയിൻഡ് ഔട്ട് ഓഫ് സ്റ്റേറ്റ്?
Yes, sir, I am here. Anu this side from Bangalore. I do not understand Malayalam, so I was just typing that.
Please, I am delighted to see your face. Please come to. Where are you?
മാഷെ, ഇത് എന്റെ കളരി ഫ്രണ്ട് ആണ്, അനു, ബാംഗ്ലൂരിൽ നിന്നാണ്.
Okay. Now just one person talk to me. What is name?
I'm Anu this side. I'm Anu this side.
Manu, where is Manu? Anu. Okay. And Anu, Akshay, you are from Bangalore?
Yeah, I'm from Bangalore.
Okay, this class is purely in English. I hope that my English may be good for you. So
no, I do talk. It's very good.
I do talk very simple English so that people could understand. And
yes,
talking about the same language in the text, nobody will understand. Even I will not be understand what I am talking about. So this is not language at all. So all are welcome. I am very delighted to see all the faces. And Malayalam class also, if you need Malayalam class separately, okay, it depends upon the number of the students because I am involved in many other activities. Okay. And I am actually today started to talk from 6:30 to Mahatma Gandhi University. So the coordinator called me 2-3 times, then that I stopped it 5 minutes before. Okay. So Malayalam is okay, we'll see, provided some numbers are there. Because this science should be spread. And most of the people think that yoga is something the university teach. or something somebody has written the book. No, no. It is double no. It has authentic text, authentic classical text. And after this, we will talk about the Yoga Upanishad one by one. In the yesterday's UGC NET examination, and whoever attended the examination, please hear it. There were 15 questions from Yoga Upanishads yesterday, but most of them could not answer. And Mahatma Gandhi University students, 2-3 people tried it because they presented the paper in the Yoga Shastra Sangama last year. Otherwise, it is very difficult. So we will go for to spread the Christian purity, the secrets hides in the classical text. Okay, by the grace of my Guru, because I am nothing. And when I do talk, sometimes I myself is not talking. Okay, then Sri Vidya, then anybody has any doubt, you may ask, or otherwise conclude the class.
സാറേ ഈ ഹടരത്നാവലിന്റെ ഓദർ ആരാ?
ഘടരത്നാവലിന്റെ ഓതാണ് ഒരു ശ്രീനിവാസ ഭട്ട. അയാളൊരു തമിഴനായിരുന്നു. അയാൾ പറയുന്നത് he explained 84 asanas, but he only mentioned, but he did not mention, explain all the 84. Only 38 asana he explained. It says that Chadura Sitani Lakshani Shivena Kathithani Cha. It means there are Chadura Sitani Lakshani, there are 84 lakhs asanas. What does it mean? It means that there are 84 lakh species in the world. And every species has a particular asana. That is Svanasana, the dog is sleeping. The Marjaryasana, it is called Marjaryasana. You cannot see Shamalasana and Srividyasana, Ambigasana, something like that. Why? Because these great yogis discovered the very relaxation posture of this animal when they relaxed. And even the Mayurasana, the Mayura is very big, but only 2 legs. And Mayura is very strong bird. And that is why when you able to Mayurasana, Bahu Kadasana Bhuktam Jidyadaya Kalagudam. If you drink the great poison of Kalakudam, the Mayurasana will throw it out. Provided you hold the Mayurasana at least 30 minutes. But even you cannot hold it for 3 minutes. So these are the text. So there are 84 only Shivena Kathithanicha. I have not seen Shiva so far and Parvati. It is many asanas are explained in Tantra Yoga. All these asana we have in the Hatha Yoga, it is an offshoot of Tantra. Tantra is the basic test. Okay. So anyhow, the Mahatma Gandhi is writing I am the author, and Dr. Harish Mendra Kumar also, I have included his name. So we are publishing a book, Yoga Practice, a handbook for higher education. You can purchase that book. So it's a good book. It will be published soon. And besides, I invite all the people to attend the Yoga Shastra Sangamam. This Yoga Shastra Sangamam is very special to me this year, because many times I thought, how can I call my Guru Swami Niranjanananda Saraswati? So by doing the Karma Yoga for many years there, Swami Vivekananda himself has given me direction. You don't worry, I will call Swami Niranjanananda there. So Swami Niranjanananda is coming there, and he is a great yogi. And I learned many things from him, even the style of the language. And sometimes I mimics him. And very clarity, Yoga Nidra. You can see the his Yoga Nidra in the YouTube. So everything is good, provided you learn and explain in the scientific and spiritual way. And science and spirituality are not, they are both sides of the same coin. So, okay, anyhow, this time is about 9 o'clock. Anything you have to ask? Anu, you have to ask something to me?
You mentioned a book. Is it available in English or is it
It is
getting published?
no, it is in English only.
Okay. Is it available on Amazon or
No. Amazon will do later on because that I have to consult with Vivekananda Kendra Hanuman Rao. And if he agrees, then we'll give to the Amazon.
yeah.
Okay. Throughout the year, I have not written any mini book because the copyright act, even the videos are very less. Because when I do some videos, people see that and they make their own video, YouTube. So I stopped that. So anyhow, so must have some basic idea of the classical text, include Patanjali Yoga Sutra is the philosophical side, and these are the practical side. And based upon the Gheranda Samhita and Hatha Yoga Pradipika, we made the principles and methods of yoga therapy. Why? First, you have to wash your hands before you eat. And washing the hands, I have associated Shatkarma. And eating the food, I have associated Midahara. No undereating, no overeating. And after eating the food, don't sleep, you do some exercise, and that is asana. And when you do some asana, you know the right breathing, how to breathe in, and this is pranayama. And after doing pranayama, don't run away, relax for some time. It is proper relaxation through yoga nidra. And when you follow all these five, the right cleansing through Shatkarma, the right food through Midahara, and the right exercise through the asanas and mudras, and the right breathing through pranayama, the right relaxation through shavasana and yoga nidra, and the sixth positive thinking should automatically come. This is called chitta shuddhi. Khata shuddhi, okay, ahara shuddhi, snayu shuddhi, then prana shuddhi, visrama, and chitta shuddhi. These are it is because of comparing and analyzing these two tests, we made it. And that is right. Hatha Yoga Pratipika says that you do asana first. No, I don't agree with you. Unless you wash your hands and taking the bath, how do you do asanas? So you wash your body. So Shatkarma comes first. Okay, so let me conclude the class, Srividya.
Yes, Mashi. Yes, Mashi.
So again, I convey my regards to all who attended and heard this class. I am only a cause for this. Okay, I do talk only through because of the grace of my Guru and my teaching. Okay, and my disciples are also in this group. Okay, so when you attend the course, you will get the chance to meet them. So Lishmi is there, the Sindhu teacher is there, the Deepti is there, Srividya is there, and the great yogi Ajish is there. You know, the Ajish, he is laughing, and he is one of the best yoga practitioner is international practitioner, Ajish.
സാറേ
You are
ഞാൻ
a
വീട്ടിൽ
mechanical
കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട്
engineer,
വന്നു
no?
കയറിയതാ.
No, I am going Libby, and our Libby is our MSc student. She is studying. Okay, you can join for this one. We will do something, Libby. Okay, you attend the class. Okay, we'll do something for you. So I think that probably we'll start uh,
15.
എന്താണ് അല്ല 15 അല്ല യോഗ this one UGC net.
Okay.
Okay, because sometimes I stop all the teaching the universities because there is nobody at my home to have to look after mother. So I may devote more time to the online teaching. So I will be here. So Libby is there. Pinarelle Libby. Where are you going to Libby? Augustine. Mic on Jayu Libby. Mic on Jayu Libby.
ആണാണ് സാറേ,
നിങ്ങളെ
കേൾക്കുന്നുണ്ട്.
നിങ്ങളെ ഉള്ളൂ.
ഞാൻ മാത്രമേ ഉള്ളൂ, നമ്മുടെ
അതെ അതെ.
ഗ്രൂപ്പിൽ ഞാൻ മാത്രമേ ഉള്ളൂ.
ഈ ലിബിയാണ് ഹീരാരത്തൻ മാനേക്കിന്റെ കൂടെ ഫോട്ടോ എടുത്താണ്. You heard Hirarathan Manek? You heard it, Anu? Hirarathan Manek was a Gujarati mechanical engineer, and he didn't take anything for 100 days, only taken the solar kept water. And even the modern science has no answer for that. And Libby Augustine witnessed that. And he came one day. I was also there at that time, but I could not see him. So, okay, thank you very much then. Let me conclude the class with the permission of all. Okay, I hope that you got an idea about what Gheranda Samhita is. Gheranda means the pot, the mud pot. All your body is also an unbaked earthen pot already kept in the water. First, you take the pot from the water out. Okay, then you start practicing the Sapta Sadhana. Okay, Saravanan? So
Yeah,
thank you,
got it, sir.
Saravanan. I think that most of them are my disciples. And the outsides are this
Sir,
one, Baby Kamal is there, Roshni is there, Hema, Simsa. Okay. So please don't hesitate me because whatever, whosoever the name I can see in this, please don't send a message, sir. Why don't you call my name? I am calling all the names of my disciples.
no, not like
Okay?
that, sir.
Eh?
Always we are following you, sir.
Okay. Saravanan.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So, okay, then thank you very much. So the regular class we will arrange not immediately, may take some time. And whosoever joined in the class, you have to attend a off-campus program. Then only you will learn how to insert the tube in the mouth and throw the water out, etc. So we will arrange for that. Okay, you get ready for that. So you learn the therapeutic purposes scientifically. Okay, scientifically. So even though Jalanidhi is very good, but pouring lukewarm saline water every day is not good for the nostrils because in the nostril there is a mucus layer that you need it. And if the mucus layer will go away, you will also go away somewhere. Okay. So there are therapeutic purposes for that. So, okay, thank you very much. Om Sarve Bhavantu Suginaha, Sarve Sandhu Niramaya, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyandu, Ma Kaschit Dukkha Bhag Bhave. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Okay, thank you.
Sir, one last doubt. If we are from another state, how can we attend practical classes, sir?
Yes, you have to come.
Of which place, sir, it is?
Place is not a barrier here. Coming is the problem.
Okay.
Which place that we have not decided because we will see the number of participants and their willingness to come there. If I teach online this practical, online will not work.
Okay, sir. Yeah. Thank you.
And outsiders, even Abu Dhabi is not a problem for us. You have to come in India or the place we decide you have to come. But that's all. Your presence
സാറേ
is more important.
സാറേ ഞാൻ കണ്ണൂരാണ് ദീപ്തി പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് കയറിയതാണ് ദീപ്തി ടീച്ചർ പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് കയറിയത്.
അങ്ങനെ പേരെടുത്ത് കാണിച്ച പേര് അങ്ങനെ കാണുന്നില്ല. ഞാൻ എവിടെ പോയി?
സുമതി.
ഇങ്ങനെ കാണുന്നില്ല. സുമതിനെ കാണുന്നില്ലല്ലോ എവിടെ? കാണുന്നില്ലല്ലോ. ഓക്കെ. ഇപ്പൊ കണ്ടു. ആയിക്കോട്ടെ. അങ്ങനെ നമ്മളെ കോർഡിനേറ്റേഴ്സ് പറഞ്ഞ പലവരും ഇതിലുണ്ട്. നല്ല കാര്യം തന്നെയാണ്. ഈ ക്ലാസ് ഇങ്ങനെയാണ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഇതിൽ പ്രാക്ടിക്കൽ പഠിക്കുന്നത്. ലെറ്റ് മീ ടോക്ക് ഇൻ ഇംഗ്ലീഷ്. The practical, some Shatkriyas, it cannot be taught in online. Yeah. So we'll arrange a convenient place for the last so that you can come there and learn it. 1 or 2 days you have to learn and go. Place, etc. we'll decide afterwards. And it is very scientific, spiritual, and very systematic class. No doubt for that. As long as I am alive. The rest I don't know. Okay. That's it.
Last page. Can I just, if you have any videos or articles published, where do I go and look for your articles?
The book you can purchase, that is going to be published soon. And in the YouTube, I made it some.
I will give you.
Talks
Okay.
on yoga and light and meditations. Meditation in English and some yoga, this one, principal Upanishads. Ishavasa Upanishad, something you can see. Yoga enlightens. Because YouTube are very, very less. Sometimes I may do all these things. Chandran Nair, how are you?
Sir.
Long back you joined in the class. Okay, very good. So anyhow, you are all interested.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I am at Bombay now.
Okay.
With my.
This online class has no limitation. Bombay is also very good. Kerala is also very good. Okay, then thank you. പറഞ്ഞോളൂ.
അടുത്ത ആഴ്ച കേരളത്തിലേക്ക് വരുന്നു.
ആയിക്കോട്ടെ.
ഓക്കെ.
ബേബി കമൽ എന്ത് പറയുന്നു? രോഷിനി പോയോ? രോഷിനി
സാറേ സുഖമായിരിക്കും.
രോഷിനി left. Okay. There are many regular practitioners in this class. So, okay then. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Okay,
Thank you,
thanks.
sir.
Yes,
Thank you,
yes.
sir.